More news about Xbox. Now, I've covered the downfall of Xbox for a while now. I covered it last year when they said they were going to put exclusive games onto PlayStation, and they did. They put 4 games onto there, one of them being Sea of Thieves, and it caused a bit of controversy. A lot of people were like, okay, what does this mean for the future of Xbox? Because, well, people are worried about their platform becoming irrelevant. Now, since then, of course, they've acquired Activision and stuff like that. They've built up, game-wise, they're doing quite strong. Console-wise, not too much. The Xbox Series S and X have sold half of what the Xbox One was. And to be quite honest with you, it's a shame really, because Xbox used to be this giant console. The Xbox 360 and the Xbox One did better than I thought it would do. It did, I think, 60 something million sales, which, considering it wasn't really good at the start, it kind of picked itself up. They kind of changed a lot of things with the original Xbox and decided to release the Xbox One S, which changed everything, got rid of that bulky ass power supply, and just changed it all. Now, Xbox, again, they're falling way behind, I think by 20 or so million, nearly 30 million units. It's sad to see, and it's quite obvious that Xbox and the people at Xbox and Microsoft don't really have that much passion to care about it anymore. And it's so obvious when you look at it. Now, do I want to blame Phil Spencer for this? I'm not too sure. I think he's trying his best. Now, I don't know if he's being told to do these particular things or not. I'm not too sure. A lot of people are saying that Phil Spencer's this and he's ruining Xbox. I mean, he's not doing what's best for it. He's doing what's best for business, not for the console itself. So, of course, this is what he said. He did an interview with Destin Largerine. I think that's how you say his name. I don't want to butcher it. To keep games off other platforms is not the path for us. It doesn't work for us. Yes, it's very obvious it doesn't work for you, because you know why it doesn't work for you? Because you realised Xbox just isn't selling as well and games don't perform as well as counterparts. It's so obvious. You can't make it up anymore. It's so sad to see them go down this route, and I hope to God that they can make it, Xbox. I don't know about previous or up-and-coming generations of the Xbox. There are rumours, again, that there was a handheld going to be made. There's rumours that, they're going to end up, is it 2026 they want to launch a next-generation console, which, are they trying to one-up PlayStation or something? Now, yes, Xbox normally come out with the faster consoles. The Xbox One X was faster than the PS4, and the Xbox Series X is faster than the PlayStation 5. I don't know if it's faster I don't think it's faster, obviously, than the PS5 Pro. I'm not too sure. Either way, it's pretty fast, the Xbox Series X, and it's got some great features, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not pulling players in like PlayStation is. Now, I'm going to be honest, I think most of the people who are buying PlayStation are the people who owned a PlayStation 4, so that's why I think we're going to see sales doing a lot better than Xbox. But I just want to know, where are the other, 30 million Xbox users that owned this? And I think I read somewhere they don't actually give sales for the Xbox Series S and X individually. They only give sales for both, which is a little bit sus in my opinion. Is that why they did that? So they could group them both together and class them? Do I think the Series X is obviously sold a lot more than the Xbox Series X? It's very obvious it has. That's not a bad thing. I mean, it's underpowered and it's become a controversial thing in the past few years with developers and stuff saying it's too slow and you can't develop as well for it, which I don't really know too much of the technical side, but it's just sad to see Xbox going down. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, I am anti exclusives because it kind of forces people, it forces this narrative, of which console is better and stuff. I mean, that's what they're after, isn't it? But I just feel like PlayStation have always had that kind of one-up since the PS4 at least with exclusives. I remember the Xbox 360, they were absolute boom, boom, boom. They had Left 4 Dead, Call of Duty exclusive DLC deal. They were pushing boundaries that we've never seen before, and they were doing absolutely incredible. And then boom, look at where they've ended up now, And it's sad to see them go down this route, and sad to see them. It's not working for us by not putting our games on PlayStation. Yeah, no shit, it isn't working. It's not working purely because you can't make enough money by just sustaining from Xbox like PlayStation can sustain. Now, yes, they're putting games on PC, but they're putting games on PC years later, a year or two, maybe 3 years later after the release date for PC players to enjoy them. So they're still giving enough time for people to be like, oh, well, it's on PlayStation, you can play it on here. Maybe that's why they're not releasing Bloodborne on PC. I don't know. But it's obvious. It's incredible to see how far Xbox has shut down. And do I think it's going to sell well? I don't know. I think this might be tempting a lot of other people to move. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe that is what they're trying to do. Get people off the Xbox platform so they can get rid of it and move on with becoming a third party sort of thing. Would they make a lot more money doing third party? Probably. They're doing Game Pass now. They've got Game Pass. Game Pass prices went up last year quite a significant amount. That was due to the whole putting Call of Duty on there. I think we've only had 2 Call of Duties actually releasing on there, so not exactly the most anticipated thing ever. But I don't know, playing Call of Duty on Game Pass, technically speaking, if you go from that, you probably end up spending more on Game Pass than you would buying the game. Anyway, so what is the future of Xbox then, if that's what he's saying, if he's saying that, oh, it's not doing well, I don't see much of a future, in my opinion. Now, Halo and Starfield and Forza, probably I'd say Forza and Halo. Forza's been quite a significantly large game for Xbox. It's a great game. They've made some great games, especially like racing games. They've got Motorsport and they've got Horizon. Horizon's more of a free world type thing, and then you've got Motorsport, which is more track focused, like Gran Turismo. And they've done well in them. They've done well with exclusives. They've definitely lost. Gears of War, I don't know if we're going to see another one of them. It's, at the beginning, I thought, when they bought Bethesda, they were like, oh yeah, we might put this exclusive, and now they're going, oh shit. It's obvious, it's very obvious. I think he's making it more obvious by speaking about it more, that they're just not selling as well as people think. And it's very obvious they're not selling as well. In fact, it's incredibly obvious they're not selling well. And I don't know how obvious to make it, to be honest. It's sad to see Xbox go down this route because I love Xbox. I love where the Xbox brand has come. I love how it's become Xbox. But, seeing Phil Spencer say this even more, it's just more confirming that it's not looking good for Xbox at all. It just kind of annoys me when I see this shit. So this is what else Phil Spencer said about seemingly ready to launch flagship Xbox games on Halo on rival platforms the first time, including... So they're apparently going to be launching a lot of games on the Nintendo Switch. It'd be kind of weird seeing Halo on the Switch, I'm not going to lie. What would be the point of owning an Xbox? Unless you... people will probably still own the Xbox Series X or the S. I'd say the best deal in gaming now is probably the Series S. I don't think... it's got some it plays Xbox exclusives pretty well if you like Forza, Halo Infinite, stuff like that. Although, let's be honest, Halo Infinite, hasn't exactly been the greatest Halo out there. I don't know if I compare it to Halo 5. I know that wasn't a well received Halo. But it's very obvious now. They're just like, screw it. We're not making as much money. Let's just go to other platforms. So this is what Phil Spencer said in the interview. Wow, it's very obvious. I love how he's wearing an Xbox jumper as well, and he's got Xbox memorabilia on the back to show, oh yes, I do care about Xbox, but it's best for the future.
And we're really taking an approach of we want people to be able to play Xbox on many different screens. Now, not every experience will be the same. We obviously love the native experience we have on our own platform and our own hardware, and that's something that will continue for us. But we're not going to put walls up around where people can engage with the great games our studios are building, or where they can experience Xbox through different forms, whether it's cloud, whether it's on PC, whether it's on handheld PCs, whether it's on phones. I want everybody to be able to play on Xbox. And it does mean more of our games shipping on more platforms, not just PlayStation. We love the work that we do with Nintendo. We love what we do with Valve on Steam. And that's going to continue. We'll just continue to do more of it, because what we learn is put the games first. Make sure the games can be as great as they can. We love the experience on our own hardware, our own platform, but our games will show up in more and more places, no doubt. As you know.
I mean, he plays it off like it's like, oh yeah, well, he wants passionate, he wants more people to be playing the games, more people to be doing this, more people to be doing that, and yes, I think that's a good thing, having more people playing them games, but I'm gonna be fucking honest. To me, it's like he's trying to make it out like, oh, it's good for the future of Xbox, and this is not me shitting on Xbox. I play on Xbox majority of the time. I love Xbox. I love the platform and stuff like Game Pass is pretty good, but I just don't like the way Microsoft has just absolutely just killed the platform. It's, to me anyway, it just seems like they don't give a shit. It's very obvious they don't give a shit anymore, and they're trying to play off like they do give a shit, either to, I don't know, engage what's left even of the Xbox brand. I mean, it's quite obvious. I think they're making probably what, $1 billion a month from Game Pass. No, not $1 billion a month. $1 billion a year, was it? $2 billion a year from Game Pass. But then again, of course, that's what they make. I wouldn't come out and say that's the profit. Probably maybe $1 billion a year. That's still a significant amount, of course. And I don't know how much they make from game sales and taking a percentage from game developers. But yeah, Xbox hasn't really been known for the most craziest thing, and they've missed out on Black Myth Wukong, I think. Some people say because of the Xbox Series S, but others say because it won't sell well on there. It's a shame. A lot of games are probably going to be avoiding Xbox. I think the only reason we're going to see, AAA games launching on Xbox is purely because it just generates more money. They may not end up making any money or much money from the Xbox platform, but $1 is $1 in their pocket, so who really cares at the end of the day? Xbox boss Phil Spencer says he's reached out to Nintendo president after the Switch was announced. I gave him my big congrats and said my old eyes appreciate the larger screen. We're really looking forward to supporting them with the games we have. Their innovation and what they mean is in the industry. I always applaud their moves. It's a shame you can't applaud Xbox like that. No applaud for Xbox, fuck Xbox, but Nintendo, love what you're doing, guys, love what you're doing. I can't wait to make a shit ton of money because the Xbox platform is crumbling beneath my feet. It's sad to see. Now, do I think the future of Xbox will crumble? I don't know. But if it's anything to go of how things are going now, it doesn't look great to me anyway. It doesn't look great at all. I really do hope the future of Xbox does a significant amount. We will see. It's just a shame, really. It is a shame to see Xbox go down like this. But hey, we'll have to see the future. God.